Hidden across Japan are three objects so sacred that no one alive today has ever seen them. Not historians, not priests, not even the emperor himself. They are called the Sanshu no Jinji, the three sacred treasures. A sword, a mirror, and a jewel. For more than 1,500 years, they have passed from emperor to emperor, sight unseen. To understand why, you have to go back to the very beginning, to a goddess, a cave, and the oldest story Japan ever told. Legend says the sun goddess Amaterasu once ruled the heavens, until her brother, the storm god, went on a rampage that shattered her palace. Terrified, she sealed herself inside a cave, and the world fell into darkness. Crops died, demons crept out, the gods began to panic. So they crafted a bronze mirror and hung it outside the cave. When curiosity finally drew Amaterasu out, she saw her own blazing reflection, and light returned to the world. A curved jewel of green jade hung beside it, an offering to call her home. These two objects, says the myth, captured the light of the sun itself. The third treasure came from the storm god himself. Seeking redemption, he slew a monstrous eight-headed serpent, and deep inside its tail, he found a sword. Kusanagi, the grass-cutting sword. He offered it to his sister as an apology, and the three treasures were united. When Amaterasu sent her grandson down to rule the earth, she gave him all three, mirror, jewel, and sword, as proof of his divine right to rule. Every Japanese emperor since, 126 of them, in an unbroken line, has claimed that same right through these same three objects. That is the myth. But here is where it stops being mythology and becomes one of the strangest true stories in the world. The treasures are real. They exist today, guarded in three separate locations across Japan, and the rules surrounding them defy belief. The mirror rests at Ise, Japan's holiest shrine, deep inside a compound where only the highest priests may walk. The sword is kept at Atsuta Shrine in Nagoya, behind walls no visitor has ever passed. And the jewel lies inside the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, in a private sanctuary beside the emperor's own quarters. But here is the astonishing part. They are never unwrapped. Each treasure is sealed inside layers of boxes and silk, and when the outer wrappings decay, new ones are simply added around the old. No photographs exist. No drawings from life. Historians cannot even tell you what the treasures truly look like. Only guesses passed down through centuries of whispers. The best guesses come from archaeology. The mirror, cast bronze, perhaps eight-sided. The jewel, a curved, comma-shaped bead of green jade. The sword, not a curved katana at all, but an ancient, straight, double-edged blade. When a new emperor takes the throne, the sword and jewel are carried to him in closed boxes. He receives them and never opens them. In 2019, the world watched Emperor Naruhito inherit boxes. If stories like this fascinate you, hit subscribe. Japan hides more secrets than any country on earth. Now, back to the mystery. One old account claims a group of priests once dared to pry open the mirror's chest. The story says misfortune found every one of them. Whether it is true hardly matters. No one has tried since. But the strangest chapter came in the year 1185, at the Sea Battle of Danayura. A civil war was ending. The losing clan held the child emperor, a boy of 6, and the three sacred treasures. As enemy ships closed in, the boy's grandmother gathered him in her arms, whispered that a palace waited beneath the waves, and leapt into the sea. The child emperor drowned, and the sacred sword went down with him, into a strait so deep and fast that no diver could ever recover it. The mirror was retrieved. The jewel was found floating in its box. But the sword born from a serpent's tail, was gone. Or was it? Some records insist the drowned sword was only a replica, and the original never left its shrine. Others say the real one was lost, and a substitute quietly took its place. Which version is true? After 800 years, not even the imperial household can say. The sword in Nagoya today might be the original, a replica, or a replica of a replica. The treasures were considered so vital that in the final days of World War II, Emperor Hirohito told his advisors that protecting them mattered above almost everything else, even as cities burned. There were even plans to move them into mountain vaults if the invasion came. 3 boxes, outranking an empire. At Ise, The mirror's shrine is torn down and rebuilt every 20 years, exactly as it has been for 13 centuries. The mirror is moved at night, behind white silk, while priests chant in the dark. Think about that. An object moved every 20 years for over 1,000 years, and in all that time, not one confirmed glimpse. Not one photograph. Not one leak. In an age where everything is filmed, streamed, and shared, Japan keeps 3 objects in perfect, absolute secrecy, hiding them even from the man whose right to rule depends on them. Maybe that is the real power of the 3 sacred treasures. The moment they are seen, they become mere objects. Unseen, they remain divine. And so the boxes stay closed. The silk stays wrapped. And the greatest mystery in Japan hides in plain sight, waiting for an eye that will never come.